Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. This is a review of my Steel Recon Scout. Just a short review. We'll look at the sheath. People seem to love these Cray-X sheaths from Cold Steel. I tend to think they're garbage. I mean, are they functional? Yes, but I mean, you can hear the fiber in here. These are fiber reinforced nylon, I believe, and it's a glass fiber reinforced. So you know, all it's gonna do is dull your blade. So I made this is my first ever attempt at a knife sheath. I made it out of an old weight belt. I did it very poorly, but it's actually quite functional, other than this stupid thing. I mean, I knew nothing about making sheaths or playing with leather, but it's worked this long. Once again, stupid belt loop that I never use because I don't wear belts, but I did put this little frog thing in here, you know, because I think they look cool. It kind of defeats the purpose of a belt loop, but I'm thinking about probably reworking this or making a new one here pretty soon. To the knife. Classic Cold Steel design. I stripped the coating off of it. It's 01 tool steel. See, Recon Scout here. This guy is 7.5 overall, 7 inches of cutting blade or cutting edge. Kind of skimpy on the choil, but I mean, this is a hacker. It's not a fine. It's not a fine woodworking knife, but I mean, you could use it that way if you had to, especially if you have smaller hands. A big old fat finger wants to get cut. But yeah, these things they're just built like a tank. Look how thick that knife blade is. That is a big slab of 01 tool steel. And this thing takes an edge, holds an edge. I mean, it's just badass knife. Once I bought my first Cold Steel, well, they still had them available in 01. I had to get this knife, and I do not regret it. I kind of want the new ones in CPM 3V. But I mean, that's just too much for a knife. I've never been a fan of the Sanmai. I find that VG1 is pretty chippy, and I don't like the idea of chipping my blade. I'd rather ding it or roll it than chipping it, because it takes forever to sharpen out a freaking knife with a chip in it. But yeah, these things are badass. I mean, it's a hacker. It hacks almost just like a Trailmaster, but just a little bit shorter. It is still a big knife, but badass knife. And if you get the chance to grab one, grab them.